Hey, we're here with Rachel Duggins of H2O Designs, the better half of H2O Designs, I have to say. And we're actually talking about plants in the water features and how crucial that is. Tell everybody why it's so critical to incorporate plants into a water feature.
Well, plants aren't only pretty, they also help with the ecosystem. They're part of the ecosystem of your water feature. They take nutrients out of the water and they help keep your water healthy and clear.
And you absolutely have a tremendous selection.
Yes.
I mean, you've got a lot of color, a lot of variety.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the plants that you feature.
We have hardy plants that'll come back every year, and then we have the tropicals that are always a little more pretty, a little more colorful. We have several different kinds of cannas. We have several different kinds of irises. And we have different plants called, we have a plant called a mosaic plant and a sensitive plant, plants that you don't hear about very often, that can float in the water and crawl up the water and just make a beautiful addition to any water feature.
And we'll keep walking on down, but you also mentioned if people want to use the tropical plants and they don't want to have to purchase them year after year, that some people actually bring them indoors.
Yes, as long as you keep them wet and they stay in a warmer environment, then they're going to come, you can
like
replant them. Yeah, the canna, that's a regular
I'm not
canna.
even going to try to pronounce these names because they have, I guess, the scientific name
is on there, yeah. Yeah, any of them, some of these get a really pretty bloom on them. As you can see, the common name for this one's a society garlic. It's got a really pretty purple flower on it. Other ones
smell like garlic?
It smells like garlic, yes,
it really
does. It really smells like garlic.
Smells like garlic.
So it's a neat plant.
So these are also a good way to add smells.
Smells, yes.
You mentioned there's some mint ones.
There's different textures and everything. You can add different textures and different colors to your water feature, and it's a different addition to gardening. People who like to garden anyway, this is a brilliant way for them to get into water, to a different type of gardening.
The hibiscus, how do you say that?
Hibiscus.
Okay, I was going to make sure I was saying it right. Yeah. And they've got a water calla lily.
A water calla lily, yes.
And now over here, you see a lot of what most people think of when they think of water features and plants, the water lilies.
The water lilies, water hyacinth, the floating plants, that's what most people think of when they think of a water garden, but there's also a lot of different things that you can add to
now let's move over here to the water feature you've got right now. Tell me real quick, this one right here that's got a bunch in it.
That's a way that people can already get an arrangement. We have those baskets that you can actually buy if you didn't want the arrangement that we have here. We could actually put one together for you with 5 or 6 different plants and already planted, and all they could do is stick it in their water feature, put some rocks around it, and they already have a nice planted addition there to have for the water feature.
Now I'm a little partial to this one right here. Love it.
That's a corkscrew rush. It just gets the really curly green grass, but it's a really neat plant, and it does come back every year. It is a hardy.
All right, so they definitely need to come down here to H2O Designs and check out all the different selections if they want to get a hold of you all.
They can go to our website. It's www.h2odesigns.inc.com.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.